Well, my first exposure came after a trip to Philadelphia. My husband's family lives there. We visit them often. On my last trip there, we found out that one of our cousins had autism. I had no idea what autism was. My cousin did an experiment that I think is important to share with you, which was she lined us up and she had her son stand at the other end. And she said to him, "Come to mommy." And her son went to my husband. And she put him back and she said it again, "Come to mommy." And he came to me. That touched me so deeply as a mother. And it was all I needed to know about autism. I could not imagine a mother whose child will never know who they are.
Now, at that point, were you familiar with Tomorrow's Voices?
I got off the plane, I got home, and before I even unpacked, I opened the phone book and I looked up autism. It touched me to a point where I knew I had to do something. And I found Tomorrow's Voices in the phone book and rang them up that day and basically said, "What can I do to help?" And from then on, I became a board member.
Now, are you still a board member?
I am.
And how important do you think that organizations like Tomorrow's Voices are? Because autism has really come to the fore in the last probably decade. How important are organizations like these?
One of the most important things that people should understand is that autism is growing. It's growing faster than diabetes, childhood cancer. It's the fastest growing epidemic among children. More children will be diagnosed with autism than any other childhood condition. The importance of Tomorrow's Voices and the work that they do is that even if autism hasn't touched you yet, with numbers and statistics, I believe the latest is 1 in every 68 children born will be diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder. If it hasn't touched you yet, there's a very good chance that it will one day. In either your grandchildren, your godchildren, or some other extended family. Nobody, and autism doesn't care how much money you make, it doesn't care what race you are, it doesn't care about anything. It is what it is, and one day all of us are going to know far too much about autism.
Now, DEMCO supports Tomorrow's Voices. I know that you do this as a company, not for personal gain, but how does it make you feel that you are able to assist even financially with such an important organization?
It's obviously an amazing feeling for me, and I like to say that I actually get more out of it than Tomorrow's Voices does. If I could work in the third sector for autism, for Tomorrow's Voices for the rest of my life, I would have a very happy life. And again, it all falls back down to I'm a mother, and I have a child, and one could not imagine how brave these mothers are. I call mothers of children with autism my heroes. We all like to think that we'll do what we have to do if it was ever our child, or, if our children weren't quote unquote normal. We like to call it typical in autism. But if our kid wasn't normal, we'd like to think that we'll do whatever has to be done. But these parents do. I've never, ever met mothers as resilient, as determined as mothers of children with autism. And really, that's what makes me feel good from a personal and a company perspective, is that as women, we have to support that type of mother who doesn't just talk the talk. These women walk the walk every single day, and they are my heroes, and I will forever be in awe of them.